So many of my totems just can't do anything. So very rude. Ah, my poor little incarnate! Ah, who cares? Ooh, hello. They'll wish they never imprisoned us.
Some books in the shelves.
I'll grab them in a bit. We've got a crossbow and a pretty plate.
Yeah, I definitely need to go do some markety stuff.
Yes. Well, we just won't tell the people in the market where we got it from. Although, to be fair, they probably would be absolutely fine with it. There's a bathtub here.
Not the time for a bath.
But now is the time for a bath. It's like, I am filthy from all this fighting.
Hey, outside, there is a set of steps that just go up.
Yes, we've seen them before, because you theorized more or less correctly that door was... But I can't see anything up, but I'm guessing that it's just not revealed to us yet.
Right, let me...
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
There's a lot of books that just can't be picked up, though. That's the problem.
I've got some, I'll sort them out soon. That work there? Oh, okay.
I don't know what all this stuff is. Oh, you know those long branches that you make staffs out of? I found one.
Ah, that moves it down. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I've made an easier way down.
Cool. This one's seriously knackered old castle.
Yeah.
I'm finding more bookage.
What is Hydrosophis?
That's the water magic. So that'd be like healing and, well, rain and...
Is it, though? Oh, it needs... Yes, it needs that and Necromancer. Blood Rain.
Ooh. Well, I don't think there's anyone necessarily going to be getting that anytime soon, but...
I've got the spell.
You've got the spell, but you can't learn it unless you put a point in water magic.
Which I could do.
You could do. Anyway, speaking of putting points in things... Okay. Gone up a level there. So single-handed or warfare? Warfare. Okay, leveling up achieved.
I think I'm going to wait to see if I can get her any more spells before I spend the last items. In case I need them to equip them.
I've spotted an area we might not have explored properly before. You know where those archers originally came from, the dead paladin?
Oh, right, round there.
Just gonna, yeah. I've been looking around and I don't think there's, yeah, some random food, bit of coin.
Well. Go down the well. It has cogs on it.
Yeah, you feel free.
Oh, it's a crafting point.
A well.
Yes.
How?
Magic. It also lets me combine things, although I have no idea at the minute what.
There's an area in here I can't seem to get into, which has crates and a chest with gold lining on it. This corner bit here. You're crafting, I'll show you later.
Yeah. Trying to. I'm struggling to make anything of interest. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's a locked grate on the inside of the tower. Oh, you're trying to burn it down or something.
Oh, no. Locked grate. That I can do something about. Yes, that I can do something about.
I've done something sinful. I've removed the bucket from the prince's head and gave him something else.
Oh, no. Ow. Press that.
What are you doing? You're mutilating yourself.
Apparently so, yes.
Oh, there's a drawbridge here going somewhere. Hello.
It had in it Arm Frost Scroll.
Okay.
Yours burning, poisoning, stunned, frost, suffocating, petrified for 3 turns. Magic armor 35.
Well, I found another escape.
Where are you? Another escape.
I mean, I'm only going to go up here to unlock one of those quick travel portals. Because there's another quick travel portal up this way. Oh, this signpost. I'm curious as to what this signpost says.
The Great
A
Escape
blood-stained
achievement
sign
unlocked.
reads, "The Hollow Marshes" in knife-scratched cursive.
Oh, hello. There's some random dude up here who's incredibly powerful. I'm going to talk to him.
Wow.
The hooded
Don't make
man
him angry.
exudes a restrained menace that near matches your own. As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead.
Undead!
Be not frightened of me, delicate-fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire.
This is true.
Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
He sounds like a con artist. What is he going to do? Sell me snake oil or something?
Could
Um,
be.
What do you mean by ancients?
Why, the undead, of course. We rise. We rise. There's a stirring. Have you not felt the whisper of the grave upon the winds?
The
covenant will be fulfilled. Glashel demisht mashtim.
Excellent. Yeah, so these trinkets, they sound interesting. What have you got?
I only stock the best baubles, the choicest curios. Take a look.
Yeah, I will. I will.
What are you taking?
He has a massively better shield than the one that you gave the prince.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. But I am going to sell. He's got a lot of coin. So I'm going to sell stuff.
Good idea. I still need to go back to that, the one that was selling ear magic stuff.
Yes, yeah, definitely. So
I think this is another way out the area.
Yes, I think so. Are we ever going to use any bows?
You know, I am starting to lean away from that.
Because we've got 3 of us are magic and the other one's melee. So I'm like, we can get rid of these bows, I think. And what about this 2-handed sword that does 16 damage max? Should I keep on with it? No?
If it comes to using that stuff somewhere, I have a hammer that does like 17 to 19.
Okay, get rid. Does your witch have electric discharge?
That's a personal question.
Shut up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she does.
Okay. You got some issues, man.
See if you want some painting.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things like paintings and stuff being sold. Oh, some of them are quite valuable as well. I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of things.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Some of these, though, I think you need as ingredients.
Yeah, I'm being quite cautious about things like that.
You want some
Okay.
more books? Or are you selling loads of them?
No, I'm not selling loads of them. I'm going to be selling the ones that the prince has got. But anything that you want me that I haven't read yet, then yeah, give them to me, and that's cool.
Send you some books.
And then I will read them. Okay. So, what has he actually got? He's got some serious kit, you know.
Well, that's why I'm...
Serious kit. I'll try and be quick, but, you know, there's a lot to pour through. He has a Finesse 11 helmet that's a 4/7. Yeah, 4 magic, 7 physical. He's got, oh my god, he's got 9 to 10 point damage wands. He's got a 9 to 10 point damage fire wand.
Yep, I can use that.
It's going to cost you about nearly 500 coins.
That's alright. I've got nearly 900.
Yes. This is
One
good.
of my ones is a lot better than the other, so...
He has a dwarven staff that does fire damage.
Oh dear.
18, up to 18 damage.
Hmm. The only thing I've noticed with the staffs seems to be that when... I don't know whether it's... No, it doesn't make sense. When I attack with the staffs, it's... You physically hit them with it. As opposed to use it like a projectile weapon like I do with the wands.
I like my shoes of doom, so I'm going to keep them.
He wants a cooking pot.
He'll probably want a cooking pot. He doesn't necessarily know he wants a cooking pot yet, but he will.
Ooh, I have the contract for the red prints.
Oh, of course you have, yeah.
I'll send you a copy of that.
This guy
Well,
sends
it's worth
a
quite lot
two-hand.
of money.
He sends this guy's selling a two-handed axe called the Sundering Cleaver. Requires 11 strength, but I'm sure you'll live.
I have 12 strength.
Oh shit. There we go.
Precious wares, are they not?
Yeah, they're very precious wares. But yeah, I'll take my leave, sir. There you go. You go do your tradey thing with him. Oh my god, I look like a freak.
Yes. Yes, you do.
You haven't even looked at what I'm dressed like now.
No, I saw you.
I'm just... Yeah.
I did that mine. Let me just check if that's something that I've got. That's something that I've got in here. I didn't notice. Yes, it is. I picked up another spell from somewhere.
Cool.
I need to wait until I upgrade my necromancer ability though.
Ooh, that sounds like it's a powerful spell.
Infect.
So-
Infect a target with a disease that was spread to other nearby characters. Diseased characters deal reduced damage with all attacks and have lower constitution.
I like the sound of that in your hands rather than the enemy's hands, yes.
Right. Oh. Oh, because I've got trading skills, it's showing me that I'm getting slightly more than I otherwise would.
Yes, it crosses out the price and puts in the actual price that you're getting. I've got similar sort of things with bartering. Right, I'm going to read some of these books. Okay, the Richly Bound book. Okay, let's leave that one to last, because that's what I found. You know, on the altar of the Archbishop?
Yep.
I stole the book on his altar, and it was the richly bound book, so I'm going to read that one last. So let's read this book first. This tome contains no text, instead sketches of dragons fill every page. The artist is hardly talented, but clearly enthusiastic. Well, there we go. Okay, next book. A woman from Driftwood
Wow.
with ne'er care offered me kisses that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then, to my dismay, a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming, and bade her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though I still did swell. Ah,
The guy has a water staff,
yes.
1,200 coins.
Ouch. That's a bit
2
out of her.
spells in it instead of 1.
I bet that's a bit outside her price range. Your budget for her. I have to admit, the Red Prince is on a tight budget from me, I tell you. All of his money is mine. Okay, next little... What's this? What's it actually called? This is a tattered note. I've made it this far. Now there's only a little length of ground to cover. I hear them talking, these strange creatures. One is a royal, I believe. The others her disciples? But from what I can tell, they've been locked down here for a long time. My strategy is stealth. I'll sneak past them during one of the royal's more impassioned speeches, and they'll likely not even notice me. Home, to Carvo, to Rusket, to my farm again. Yeah, it probably would have been useful to have context as to where we found that from, but we've not been... Well, I've not been keeping top of the notes. We have a warning from Dallas. Apparently.
Oh, it gave us... Yeah, is that what the
Ah.
notice was that just jumped up?
I think so. From the desk of her ladyship Dallas, right hand to Bishop Alexander, son of the divine. To our brave troops in Fort Joy, be warned. A tediously bothersome but not altogether disorganized group of rebels calling themselves Seekers have set their eyes upon some of our sorcerers. They may or may not have facilitated the escape of the last 2 special ones, and you are forewarned to be on high alert. If any so-called Seekers are found, they are to be delivered to my person directly for a treatment I, and only I, may administer. Mistakes and missteps will not be tolerated. And then she's got an eyeless grinning face. That's like an emoji. That's like a grinning emoji without the eyes. I think she hasn't understood the concept of smileys. Now I have a medicinal uses of Drundene. Ointments of the stomach. So ailments of the stomach. Coarse hound's hairs are stuck between its pages. Okay. Especially when given food is highly unpalatable. If the patient must be convinced to partake of the food, a sprinkle of Drundane will transform the fare from repulsive, in the mind of the patient, to highly savoury. And a looping hand has swirled the word repulsive and written sorcerer beneath it. Okay, well that's great. Encyclopedia of Flora. The ultimate guide to noxious bulbs. Noxious bulbs grow in the temperate regions of Rivelion. They thrive in open areas where their intricate root systems can freely grow. Commonly used as a means of security, noxious bulbs are well known for their vivid colours and their equally vivid defence mechanisms. Once they are fully grown, they appear in a multitude of variations. The effects of the bulbs roughly match their appearance, as well as the element to which the bulb is most susceptible. For instance, a red noxious fire bulb is susceptible to fire, and a yellow noxious earth bulb is susceptible to earthen elements. They are very sturdy flowers that are hard to destroy or uproot. If one does manage to destroy them, next page, they will hardly go down without a boom. So basically, if we find noxious flowers that hurt us, we need to match up the elements and keep our distance.
Ah.
Okay. So many books. I'll read.
Yeah,
I won't.
he buys this stuff for 1/10 of what he sells it for.
Yeah, that's typical fucking stuff. Damn it.
Yeah.
Right. All may not be as it seems. The ability to change from one form to another has been the stuff of myth and legend for as long as people have told stories. While he does not rush to judgment, for Cranley Hubert the idea seems potentially heretical. He does, however, seem deeply fixated on the possibility that a man, and it may be noted that Hubert is indeed a man, may spend time as a chicken. That's, I mean, it's unexpected ending to that. Craft weaponry, give him the axe. A word of advice to the unarmed, find a stick or branch, sharp rock, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, get it. Weaponry, bows. Concise pamphlet on how to effectively combine the length of string with a stick, club or branch in order to create a bow. Rhymes. A survivor's guide to animal-friendly skinning. What do you mean animal-friendly skinning? If you're skinning the animal, I can't imagine it's a particularly friendly process regardless of how much you say sorry or something. The author delights in regaling you with long, tedious tales of skinning and tanning the hides of various animals. The animals seem less delighted. The practical skills to be gleaned are few but valuable. For the rest, that is a time you'll never get back. For this, you would tan the author's own hide. But we have figured out how to make straps of leather.